Oh, alright. Welcome back to episode number 4 on the Lunny and Jerbear's podcast. Yeah.
You're always gonna yell into it.
Yeah,
You're
I gotta
starting
yell.
it.
Yeah. I mean, whoever's watching this, it could be like 3 o'clock in the morning and it'll
I
wake them
know.
up, so it's very much worth it. I mean, if whoever's watching this and you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning, what are you doing awake?
Yeah.
Go to bed. You probably have work tomorrow.
Or school.
Or school. But, yeah, how's your day? What'd you do today? Even though you like to stay with me and I know
And you
did, but
know,
still.
like we basically had the same thing. But
Yeah.
I mean, I just got up later than I wanted to.
Mm.
Um, I mean, you got up a little bit before me, but not long after. I don't think I got up. I wanted to get up like at 9 or 10.
Yeah, a little earlier.
Yeah, but it didn't happen. And then we ate.
What we eat? Tell them what we ate. Tell them what we ate.
Even though it was late, we still had breakfast.
Sorry guys, I'm eating donuts.
And what did I have? We had waffles, sausage,
And eggs.
and eggs. You had scrambled eggs.
I had some eggs.
I was supposed to have a sunny side up, but I mean, it's, I'm not really.
You cooked it a little too long, but it's
Yeah, I
alright.
cooked it a little too
It
long.
happened.
And it was like, it was cooked but not cooked all the way. Like it was like really soft inside and yellow.
Mm-hmm. It was so, it wasn't running.
I don't know. It wasn't even runny. I wanted it runny because I like it.
It was cooked inside a little bit though.
Yeah, it made me mad.
Okay.
But
The learning experience.
now I know next time though.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, we cleaned Brownie's cage area.
Yeah. We ended up moving her cage to the side of the garage because it rained. And man, it poured down over here in the East Texas. It poured down raining. East Houston, sorry. East Houston, I'm sorry. I poured down and it was Friday and her all cages all flooded and thank God we didn't have her back there, so.
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain again tomorrow, but we'll see if it does or not.
Yeah, let's just hope that.
I hope it doesn't because we have her tarp back there.
Yeah.
And if it does rain, that tarp's gonna hold a lot of water.
Yeah.
On the sides, especially when it runs off, and it might even get the heater wet. And I
Oh,
do not want
no.
that heater getting wet
No.
because that's the only thing keeping her warm right now. And I know some of y'all thinking, "Oh, she's a dog. She has fur. It'll keep her warm." She's my daughter. She is my daughter. She needs to be kept warm.
Yeah, but like, especially if it's gonna rain,
Yeah.
like she's gonna get cold regardless because her paws.
Yeah, her paws gonna get wet. But I hope not there. It's on the side of the garage where it doesn't flood there. The only problem that we're gonna have tomorrow is the room flooding.
Yeah.
Because for some reason it floods here where my room is at. Maybe it came from one of the corners, so we'll probably try to figure that out. But yeah, other than that, we moved her cage over to the side. We set up a tarp for her so at night she could be warm, and during the day we'll just roll it up and so she could see and look around.
Yeah.
So she don't, because we kept her in a little kennel, but that little kennel was too tiny, and she was already looking hunchback, and I don't want her to look like hunchback. So, yeah.
But I just hope it doesn't like rain really hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it does, we're gonna have to bring her over here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring her into the small kennel, which I really don't want, but it happens. It is what it is.
As long as she's like warm because we'll have her heater.
Yeah, we'll have her heater and getting stuff warm.
After we did all that, what else did we do? Oh, we cleaned her shed.
Yeah, we can't. We ended up cleaning my truck and organizing the toolbox. Throwing stuff out that I didn't need. So my truck's clean. Speaking of my truck, where are my batteries for my D-wall? Those that big square blocks.
No, I know what they are.
I know,
but I don't know if you looked on my phone. Did you not outside, but
oh,
like in the
I
garage?
put them in my lunchbox. So put it behind us.
Oh yeah.
So. Alright, but yeah, other than that, we cleaned my truck, came inside, just rested, ate. Oh, we rested for a bit, and then my sister came to see us. My sisters.
Yeah, sisters.
And then they left because they were gonna go drink. I'm like, bro, it's a Sunday.
I know.
It's a Sunday. You guys about to drink?
I mean, nobody really cares.
They don't care, but like,
or what day it is. But
Jesus, don't
Mm.
you got work tomorrow?
I mean, as long as it's afternoon shift.
I guess, yeah, I guess so.
But it was
It was okay.
it was an okay day.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best, but we were productive.
Yeah, we were
I
very
could say.
productive. That's good.
Tomorrow, hopefully, you're able to work with the weather conditions.
I hope I am able to work, because if it's pouring down like it was Friday,
Yeah.
I was scared going to work Friday. My tires were slipping everywhere.
Now you stress me out. Now I'm stressed out. Like, when you call me when you're on the way to work, and you just made it seem like it was like you were slipping and sliding, but it isn't seem that bad. But now you're saying it like you're just slipping and sliding all over the road.
No, I'm not I'm not drifting all over the place. Jesus,
I
it ain't
know,
that bad,
but that's where my mind goes, and I'm just like, oh god, bro, I'm so stressed out.
yeah, if I were to be doing that, I wouldn't even be calling you.
Why wouldn't you call me?
Because I wouldn't want you to stress. I'd just say, baby, I want to jam out.
You usually don't jam out in the morning because it's a morning. Why would you want to jam out in the morning? Because you're just waking up.
I don't know. I've done it before, but I don't know.
Yeah, I would get stressed, and I would tell your mom.
Yeah, I don't need y'all both stressing and freaking out.
So either way, if you call me or don't call me, I'm gonna stress.
Yeah, she's gonna freak out either way. So pretty much just might as well call her.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a little update. I hope you guys enjoy like the video in the background. It gives you guys something to look at and watch, besides just looking at
a logo,
or just an image or something. It just gives you guys something to watch in the background.
Yeah,
and not be so bored.
Part of the game I took over, and so the tractors or whatever, the tractors.
Yeah.
Like they run into each other, and I wasn't keeping an eye on it because I was cleaning, but
and I was in the shower.
Yeah.
And she. It's okay though. It's okay. It happens. It happens. I try to keep it diverse for you guys. I got a fishing planet that I could be able to do. I also got mechanic simulator, which I could do for you guys. And then so you guys can watch while we're doing the podcast. And I made the video an hour and 30 minutes long. Just give that extra 30 minutes just in case we do go a little bit longer.
Yeah.
On our longer ones, we'll record a longer video or something. But other than that, I hope you guys do enjoy that little video in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Alright. Let's get into the topic.
Paranormal stuff.
Paranormal activities.
It's hard to like figure out what topics because we're not really.
You're not very.
We're very random.
Yeah.
We are, but
we're not very.
We're trying to keep
organized.
it organized. Like we're trying our best to keep it organized.
Yeah.
And like when we talk regularly, like without a mic or anything, we're really random. We talk about anything. So it's just like when we get on here, we're like, okay, let's talk about one thing. Let's let it fade into another thing.
Yeah. Like, oh, let's talk about this, and then before we like start the podcast, we're like, oh, let's talk about this and this and this. But now we're just like, okay, let's talk about this and let's see where it goes. But going back to the topic, we're going on to paranormal activities, which I'm pretty sure you have a bunch of stories.
Oh my god!
Growing up.
Oh my god, I have so much.
I only have stories from like TikTok and like YouTube and
Really, you never had like contact with a
um
ghost or anything?
just like yeah, I've had contact with like spirits.
Yeah.
I was on like 8 times. Yeah, and
Like you never been in like a haunted house? Like
mm,
the places that you lived in, you never like it was never really haunted.
no. Oh, I did have one from Louisiana though.
Oh yeah.
I have one from
Okay.
Louisiana. It's okay. So I'm working out of town, and it's like our second week there at that hotel. We get that hotel, and I'm like, okay, it's a little sketchy, a little weird, but somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
It's pretty close to work, anyways. So, uh, sorry guys, I'm yawning. So I'll go ahead and well, that night, I think it was like a Wednesday.
Yeah. It
It
was.
was a Wednesday, and then I lay down. I text her good night, and I fall asleep. Oh no, I'm still on my phone, but I'm like on TikTok while texting her, and then I look over to my left, and it's midnight. I look over to my left, and all I see is this tall figure. I want to say he's like 6'2", 6'3", black figure, long arms, and he's just hovering above my coworker's bed, looking at him. And I see the figure, and I'm just wide-eyed staring at it. I'm like, okay, this is my sign to go to bed. I put the blanket over my head, tell her goodnight, take off my glasses, and that's it. 2 days later, was it Friday, right?
Yeah.
Saturday, we go to bed. He goes to sleep early. I'm up late, and I see somebody walking past the window, back and forth, but I don't hear any footsteps. I get up, I go outside, I look around, nothing. I'm like, okay, it's a little weird. So I was like, okay, I close the door, I lock the door, and I go back and lay down, and there goes the figure again, walking back and forth, and he stops in front of the window. Yeah, he stops in front of the window, and you can see him turn toward our window.
Hell
I'm like,
no.
oh shit!
Hell
I'm like,
no.
oh my god! So I had grabbed my switch and I grabbed it and flipped to the other side, my back facing the window. I threw the blanket over my head, and I'm like watching Hulu or Netflix, I think.
Like that. No.
I was like, oh god, no!
No.
Usually I don't get scared about this stuff, but I seen that and I'm like, yep, nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna mind my own business.
Hell no. I had like, well, a lot of hotels because me and my family would go out of town a lot. Mainly like up north, and one of the hotels. Oh, we went to. I think it's called Glen Rose. We went to go to this dinosaur park. It's near over there, and we got a hotel. We were there for the 4th of July, and like I'm always the last one to go to sleep because like it's a new place that I'm at. I'm not comfortable, and I for some reason like I gotta be aware. I gotta be aware of my surroundings, and so it's hard for me to go to sleep. So I'm up on my phone, and then I'm like kind of like you, like on the side of my eye, I saw something like standing over my mom. Like it was on the side of the bed, and you were just looking at my mom, looking down, and I'm just like, I'm gonna try to go to sleep. And I wake like when we all woke up, I told my mom, and she was like, "Wow, you didn't even try to like like wake me up to warn me or something." And I was like, I'm not trying to have him come over here to taunt me. Like, fuck that. No." And it was so weird because it was like a grayish figure. Like it was like see through, but it was like you could still see the.
The outline of him.
Yeah, it was like gray.
Uh huh.
You could see he was like bending over and looking at her.
Yeah.
So freaky, but that's not like the. I mean, I was scared, of course, right? Because I don't know who that is. But I've always had to deal with ghosts for like 14, I think 14 years of my life.
Jesus
And
Christ.
and this house that I was living in previously. And well, before that, I lived in a trailer, like 5 to 10 minutes away from where I'm at now. And that I had one experience when I was really little. I had like a kitty twin size bed, and it was a metal frame, and it was a trailer, so you can hear cats running underneath and stuff like that. And so I would I always got the habit of putting my arms under my pillow when I go to sleep because it kind of helped me not hear that stuff because it would like keep me up and it would freak me out because cats be screaming and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
what is that? But I was falling asleep. My sister was in her little crib, and um, I was trying to go to sleep. I was falling asleep, and then I guess I was falling off the bed, and then I just felt somebody push me on the bed, and then I get up, I jump up, and I run to my parents' room, which is like right around the corner, and I'm just like, did y'all push me back on the bed? I was like, because somebody just pushed me back on the bed, and then like I'm running there, and they're watching movies, eating snacks, and I'm just like, they do not look like they just sat in the bed from getting up. I was like, no, yeah, no. And then they're like, oh, maybe it was your like uncle or your grandma because they had passed away not too long before that. And I was like, oh man, like thank you for keeping me from falling off the bed, but fucking scared the hell out of me. Like, dang, you're looking out for me, but I can't see you, so just let me fall.
The crazy thing is about the hotel I stayed in Louisiana. On that piece of land, before they made the streets and everything like that, they
Yeah.
used to lynch people right there.
Oh my god.
On that piece of land, they used to kill slaves. And there's a book that was in the front of the office that said they used to kill slaves, and they used to hang them there. Yeah,
Are you for real?
yeah.
In the office of the hotel.
No, like on that land, the whole piece of land, the area surrounding that hotel, there. And the owner, he put a book there
Yeah.
for people who are like wanting to read about the hotel. He mentions it. And I'm like, what the heck? Because one of my coworkers said, he was like, yeah. He was like, I was up one night watching TV and I seen somebody walk past my window,
Yeah.
but I didn't hear no doors open. I didn't hear no cars turn on. I didn't even hear no footsteps, but I seen the shadow.
Yeah.
He's like, I walked out right away and didn't see nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see nobody's door closed, nothing. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the heck? That's crazy.
You would hear like if somebody came out their room or they're going back to their room,
Yeah,
or if they have a room further down, you would still see them walking, or
yeah. Or at least hear the door closed.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
no.
Another one I had was sorry, keep burping, guys. Was I fell asleep. People say do not fall asleep with the chair facing you. I always fall asleep with the chair facing me, but I have clothes on that chair, so I'm thinking it's okay. But there's one night, didn't have the chair near me, and I had my bed in the corner, away from the door, and I wake up randomly. I'm like half asleep, awake, and I look up to my corner right next to the door, and there's this like figure, like he's like stuck onto the wall, and he got like red eyes, reddish yellowish eyes, and he's just staring at me the whole time.
What the hell?
I'm just like, I'm laying there, sitting up, and like looking at him, just making eye contact. I'm just like, you know what? Like, I'm too tired for this. I got work tomorrow. I'm going to bed. I fall asleep, and then I wake up again to my chair moving.
What?
Like my chair spun around.
Oh no.
I was like, but at this point, I'm like not really scared. So I'm just like, bro, leave me alone. I'm trying to go to bed. I got work tomorrow, and I work with what time it was, like 3:30.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, bro, I got work in like an hour and 30 minutes. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, please.
Mm.
But there's a lot of times like that where I fall asleep and there's a figure standing at the foot of my bed.
It was
Or
here though too.
yeah, I was here at this house. There
Wow.
was this there was, oh my god. I think one time when I was a little kid, and this freaked me out the most, was when I was a little kid and I lived with my aunt, and she lived in the country, out in the middle of nowhere. She had 2 stories. Me and my mom went to go visit her, and I was about 5, 6, maybe 8 years old, the oldest.
Mm.
I was laying down, mom was laying down the other way, and I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Again.
Yeah, and there's somebody standing up on the balcony.
Mm.
And she had an inside balcony.
Yeah.
There's stairs going up, and she had a balcony.
Mm-hmm.
And then by that balcony is my cousin's room, and next to his door down into the hallway is my cousin's room. And I wake up, and he's like, the figure's like standing on the balcony,
Yeah.
has his hands on the balcony, just standing there. And I know my cousin's asleep because his lights are off.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was awake. His lights were on, but you could barely see it through the door.
Mm.
But you could see some light. And you could hear him in there playing music and messing with stuff. But there was a figure right there. And then from my cousin's room, you would know if she got the light on because she has some bright lights in her room.
Yeah.
But all of her lights were off. And I'm just awake. I'm the only one awake. I'm looking at him. I'm like, oh my god. I get so scared I just fall asleep again. And then another time, my mom moved into the house for a few weeks, and we ended up sleeping upstairs in their guest bedroom, way in the back, in the corner. The room was pretty nice. They had like a blanket for the door. I liked it. It was very
Cozy.
calm and very cozy.
Yeah.
But I fell asleep facing the wall, and I was against the window.
Mm-hmm.
And I wake up one night, randomly, and well, in my dream, I open up the window and I see somebody standing at the window. I keep standing at the window and he's just looking at us. He has a hat on and he's got a coat on. And he's just staring at us.
What the hell?
Yeah. And then I wake up. I wake up from that dream.
Mm-hmm.
But it's another dream. And I sit up and I see this like doll by the door. There's a doll by the door and he's just like standing there laughing. I freak out so bad. That was like I had two dreams in the dream.
No.
And I finally woke up. I woke up screaming. My mom turned around. She shook me awake. She's like, "What happened?" I wake up hyperventilating. I thought I had a bad dream. Like, oh god.
Oh god. Yeah,
And she's like, "Miko, it's okay. Go back to bed. I'm right here." So I face back toward the window, and I look out the window, and I'm already awake, like fully awake, and there is somebody standing outside.
No, you're fucking lying.
There's somebody standing outside, but it wasn't near the house. Yeah, they had trees in the back, and it was like during the winter, so it was like no leaves. So he's like by the tree. Yeah, he was by the tree, and I'm just like, I get so scared. I close the window quick and I lay back down and go to sleep.
Well, you were a little kid. You know,
Yeah.
little kids are known for like
Seeing stuff.
known for.
No, they're known for seeing stuff.
Yeah, like little kids can see stuff like supposedly, you know.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Yeah, like the video we saw before we went to bed the other
Oh
day.
yeah.
There's this little girl. She was walking into the kitchen, and
She had like.
a little tackle fishing box. I guess she had her toys in, and she had another toy in her hand. And I guess the spirit tried to take the fishing box, and she bites at them and pulls it away.
Yeah.
And she's like yelling at them.
Yeah, the little girl told her parents that it was a little boy and a little girl trying to take her toys from her.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
But I think that was the only time where I've been like scared.
Yeah.
I woke up and my hands were shaking.
Oh no.
That was pretty scary.
No, you're gonna because you laugh about me being Indian, right? Like my background.
Yeah.
Because like I have a lot of natives in me.
Mhm.
I don't know if this is what that is, but I've always had dreams, and I've always had dreams, and my dad has also had dreams of because at our old house, the previous house that we had, it was like one of them old school houses, so it was built in the 1940s,
Oh.
and so it was like you go up some stairs, and then on the side of the front door, there was really long windows, like really long skinny windows, like half the size of your door,
Okay.
and they would go like from the ceiling in the house to the flooring of the house. Yeah, they were really long,
Wow.
and so I've always had dreams that there was like some guy looking inside the windows.
Uh-huh.
Well, I would look outside, I would open the curtain,
Yeah.
and it was like some guy with face paint and like feathers on his head and stuff.
So like an
Like
actual Indian.
yes, it looked like an actual Indian. Like I always had dreams of that, and I would just open the window and he would just be staring at me.
Like right there, or like a good distance away.
No, he was like right there.
Oh.
And like it was
I would slam that.
No,
The
yeah.
fucking thing quick as fuck.
And
Nail my windows shut.
yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? Like, is it because I'm native? Like, is this my ancestry?
You have to be careful with like being native,
Yeah.
especially nowadays. And
Mhm.
I'm on TikTok and like I'm on this like news page
Uh-huh.
for like paranormal activity.
Yeah.
There's people who are native and not native also who catch videotape of skinwalkers,
Yeah.
and that's
I mean, skinwalkers is just like.
skinwalkers are a native thing.
Really?
They're a
They're
native
just
thing.
a native thing?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Skinwalkers are a native thing.
I never really looked into it. Like, I would just hear, oh.
Well, skinwalkers and wendigos are both native things. Both unlike just wendigos. Alike. Wendigos are a native thing. Skinwalkers are just an all-around thing. But there is a ranch about that.
Yeah.
And I just thought about the topic we'll think about right now. It's like conspiracy theories and shit.
Yeah.
So, that'd be the second topic we'll talk
yeah,
about.
we
But
can just ease into that.
yeah,
But,
that's crazy.
no, yeah, it was scary.
Oh my god, I freak out so bad.
And I'm surprised I don't give them dreams anymore. But my dad, I told my dad, and he was like, "Yeah, I've had dreams like that. Like there was like an Indian guy just looking at me." I was
Oh
like,
man.
"What the hell?" Like, that Indian background is really strong.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, the experience that I had, the very first one that I've ever had was when I was little, and I just talked about that one.
Mhm.
And when we moved into, because the one when I was little, that was a trailer, and then the next house that we were in for the next 14 years of my life before we moved to this current house, there was that house had heavy energy, and you can feel it. Like when we first got the house, like it was really late at night too when we were shown the house,
Mhm.
and you can just feel the energy. And we heard like people talking, in right when we went in there, and then when we finally were settled in and stuff, me and my sister went to go look at our room. We had to share a room, and we saw like at the time I was 7 and my sister was she was 3 going on 4, and
Oh, yeah, we're young. Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
and we looked in the backyard, and there was like this creepy little shed on to the right, in the back on the right,
Mhm.
and then there was like another piece of land that was ours, but it was like closed on with the fence, and it was just real creepy back there. You just got a really weird energy about it, and me and my sister went to check out our room, and we both seen this little boy running around in our backyard, and it was just like it wasn't like a solid figure. Like when it would run, it would like like it'll, like it was,
Like it disappears slowly.
yeah, yeah. It was like it was an all black figure, and so I we told our parents, and they're just like, "There's no little boy here. What are you talking about?" I'm just like, "There is a little boy running around in our backyard." Like I don't know if we're tripping, but there's some little boy running around in the backyard. They're just like, no. And so throughout the years of living there, I've been the main one to have seen this boy in the house. My mom, my sister are the only ones that have seen a glimpse of him, but he would always show himself to me,
Uh-huh.
and I would be in my room when my sister was at school, and or I would just, I don't know why I was at home, but it was just me and my mom, and I would have my door cracked, and then you just, because it was a really old house, so it would creak,
Uh-huh.
the floors would creak, and the door, like you can hear it pop open, and I heard it like open a little bit. I didn't see nothing, and then I looked back again, and I just seen like his white face, and I don't know if he was drowned because like his eyes were really his eyes were white. He had like a real pale face. He was dressed like with them little, you know, them paper boys they had back in the day in the 30s.
Yeah.
Um, he was dressed like that, and I don't know. He just looked. He had his mouth open. It was just like an upside down frown, but it was open. I don't know how to explain it, but I drew him. After a while, I was just like, man, I'm gonna draw him because I keep seeing him. He's stuck in my mind, so I'm gonna draw him. I drew him, and he stopped. He stopped coming around, and I was just like, well, maybe I freaked him out or something.
Mhm.
Like maybe he doesn't know he's dead, you know. And I drew him, and he's just like, what the hell?
How did she see me? Like I've never met this girl before.
Yeah, and it was just really weird. And to this day, like I miss, it was really bad negative energy there, but I miss being there because of the ghosts. Like it's crazy to say, you know, people want to get away from that, but like it was a weird attachment. Like I have hella stories from that house, but I don't know if you have any. I don't want to keep rambling on.
Uh, trying to think. Ghost stories or paranormal stories. So far, there was just that one that freaked out on about. That was a lot smaller. That's pretty much it. Um, I'm trying to think recently.
Mm,
That video we seen.
no, we when I was spending the night. Well, I wasn't spending the night, but we fell asleep, and I was supposed to go home, and it was like 2 in the morning. And so I have really strict parents. Okay, so it was 2 in the morning. They expected me at home by 12, and we both knocked out. And what happened? And I heard in my sleep somebody, like I felt like my parents came to his house and started banging on their door and yelling for me, and then I jump up because I'm hearing this, like it's so loud in my dream. I jump up and I'm just like, is this really for real? And I jump up and I'm looking at the door and I don't hear nothing, but it's so weird because he you jump up and you're like, you yell something at the door, and I'm just like, what? Remember?
Oh yeah,
That was so creepy because I'm just like, you hear it too?
yeah. It was like I think I remember saying like
Like what? You said like what?
yeah, yeah. I was like because I heard something at the door
Yeah.
and I'm just like what? What do you want? And then that's when you woke up.
Mhm.
And you woke me up. And I'm
Yeah.
just like I was already laying back down.
Yeah.
And you woke me up and you were like, hey, you gotta go. You were yelling something. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Like I didn't believe you. I was like, okay, yeah, I yelled something in my sleep. If you say so.
No, you didn't say that. You were like, oh, I heard somebody. I heard somebody
Did it?
yelling. Yeah, you were like, I heard somebody yelling.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Because I was dreaming about my parents being mad at me for coming home so late, and I, heard them in my dreams. Like, they came to the house and they're just banging on the door and they're yelling for me, and then, I jump up, and then you jump up a little bit after me, not too long after me, and you yell at the door, and you're like, what? You're like dead asleep, and you're a heavy sleeper.
Yeah.
So you jump up and you yell at the door, and I'm just like, I'm freaked the fuck out. And that was one that we had together.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was paranormal or what the fuck that was.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. But another one you showed us, that video. You showed me. Watching scare videos, and then this guy going into like a hospital, abandoned hospital.
Oh, yeah.
The first one didn't scare me as much. He's seen some ghost little girl, and he builds enough confidence and runs at it, tries to grab it, and disappears. But there's this one specific one. He's walking down the old room, and he sees a ghost in one. And he says something, and the head just goes all the way back.
Yeah, like she was faced away from the door.
Yeah, she was facing away from the door. And her head goes all the way back, but her mouth, what scared me the most, was her mouth was like open farther than what the human capacity mouth open was wide to. And I seen it, and man, I had chills all going on my arms, all the way down to my legs. My arm hairs were standing up.
Yeah. I think that's one of the videos, because we're watching ghost videos, right? I was like, yeah, I feel like scaring myself because I get the feeling of like I want to be scared right now. So I put the video on, and sorry, he just stole my Sprite, but no, I put the video on hoping that he'll stay up long enough with me. So like when we're done watching the video, like I can calm down from what I just got scared from. Like, I didn't expect the video, honestly, for it to be that scary.
Yeah.
And so he was just like, "Oh, can you go cut the light on?" Like when the video was over, and I'm just like, "Okay." Like I just look at him and be like, "Yes." And he's expecting me to get up and turn it off right then and there, and I'm just like. And so he gets up and turn it off, and so I'm just like, I'm sorry, but honestly, like, I'm scared, and I didn't expect you to go to sleep right now. Like, I didn't want to seem like a little bitch, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I was hoping you'll stay up. But you're just like, right after the video, can you cut the light off?
Yeah, like right after we like cut the video off, I was like, alright, I'm gonna go to bed. I was like, it was scary, but it wasn't that scary. It's like, I'd be able to sleep at night with it. So it's okay.
The girl bending back is like the one that stayed in my mind, though.
Alrighty, well, I think that's pretty much it. But paranormal.
Well, okay.
You got another one.
I have a lot, but I'm trying to cut it down short. But it's just like I get so excited to talk about them.
Yeah. Well, we'll do one more, and then we'll hop over to our
okay.
topic.
Oh, the conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I know you'll get super excited about that one too.
Yeah, but I don't really have much at the top of my head. But I'll probably think of someone when we talk about it. But okay, okay, there's a short one. Okay, my parents. This is the same house that I was living at for 14 years, and this is one of the stories. And my parents, they would leave me and my sister at home while they went out to go like do something, like get groceries or do whatever they did. And I was laying down on the floor, and mind you, the floors are wood, and they don't really have nothing else under but the floorboards, and it was lifted up a little bit. And I hear walking, and my sister was in the living room, I was in my room laying on the floor, and I asked my sister, "Are you walking?" She's like, "No, I'm laying down watching videos." And I was like, I swear I heard walking, but it was coming from my parents' room. Um, and then I was like, whoa, somebody's walking in our parents' room, you know. And then okay, there was this one night where I was staying up really late. I was in the living room and there was a door closing off from the hallway and the rest of the rooms and the restroom from the living room and the kitchen. And I was up. It was like three something. I was watching videos and I was all close to the TV because I was so interested. And then I hear like really loud banging at the back door where the kitchen's at. There's a door, and then it leads out into the little this little space where we call the garage. It's not really a garage, but like it's a little outside room, and nobody can get in there because there's two doors to that outside room, and we have them all locked. Somebody is banging on this door, and I'm thinking we're getting robbed, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, my heart drops to my ass. I cut everything off, cut the lights off, I cut the TV on. No, I left the lights on because I was like, I'd be damned if I run out this bitch in the dark.
Yeah.
And so I just cut the TV off, and I run and I lock the hall door. I go to my room and I run to the window, and I'm just like, is there somebody in the backyard? Like, I'm hyperventilating. I can barely breathe. I woke up my sister and I'm listening, and I don't know if it was my mind tricking me, but I heard like walking in the back. And then I go to my parents' room. My dad heard me trying to open the door, so he came and he was like, "What's happening?" And then I'm trying to tell him, but I'm too really like hyperventilating. I can't talk. Like I'm like
Freaking out.
like there's somebody, and I can't talk. And my sister's like, okay, like she heard something that was banging on the door. And then my dad goes to check. He's like, there's nothing. The door, one of the doors that were in the outside room, my dad put a 2x4 against the doorknob to this little, because the walls weren't really built. So they were just like like it was bare wall, like they just built it.
Yes.
So he put it like that and wedged it right there so nobody would come in the door. And he checked. Nothing was locked. Nothing. No, the doors were locked, and there was no like anything that indicated that somebody was trying to break in. And I'm just like, okay, that's weird as fuck. Because when I heard that, I heard the doorknob jiggle too.
Yeah.
I heard the doorknob jiggle, and then they were banging on the door. And then my dad goes to check it out. Nothing. There's nobody outside. He goes outside. He checks around the house. He checks the outside room. Nothing. I just stayed my ass in the room. I was like, fuck that. That was one of the scariest shits that happened to my mom too. She had the same experience. But there was a guy who hung himself in that outside room.
Oh, okay.
Because when I would go wash clothes in that outside room, I would see him hanging in the corner in my peripheral.
Oh.
And my vision, like on the side of my eye,
Uh-oh.
I was seeing him hanging, and I was seeing legs because there was like a upstairs to the outside room.
Yeah.
Nobody went up there. But my dad put stuff up there when there was stairs, but he knocked down the stairs because we don't go up there. And so, I was seeing like legs just dangling from up there.
Oh my god.
And so there was that guy who died. He would always mess with my mom. He would go in my mom's room and clap his hands, and you can hear him. He had like working boots on. And in my parents' room, there was a really, really overweight lady who died. She was alone. She died in. We heard this from our neighbor that she was really overweight. She fell off her bed and she couldn't get up because nobody was around to help her, and she just died. I don't know how, but she died.
Yeah.
And so that's why my mom has been pushed on her bed in that room several times, and then a lot of other stuff. But it's too much.
You can tell. Jesus Christ.
But for some reason I miss it. I
Yeah.
miss all of that. I don't know why. Especially the little boy, because I was just like, dang, like what happened to him?
Yeah, little kid. It's pretty sad.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad. But man, that's crazy. I had nothing like that. Just that one story I told you where I had two dreams in one. But switching over to
Conspiracy theories.
conspiracy theories topic. Uh, like I said earlier, like the skinwalker,
Yeah.
it's not really like a native thing.
Mhm.
It's like an all around thing. People all around the U.S. seeing skinwalkers. People across the ocean
Yeah.
seeing skinwalkers, but they call them something different.
Yeah.
There was this one I seen not that
Mhm.
long ago, and it's about the staring husky.
The staring
The
husky.
staring husky. It's this husky that this lady has,
Mhm.
and she went to call in her dog, and her dog's inside already. Mind you, this her dog's inside, and, and she sees this dog running toward her, and she closes the door, and the dog is just sitting at that door, staring at her, and the dog's smiling.
Like a whole ass grin.
Yeah, like a whole like you know how like dogs have like little smile
No, yeah.
where they don't show teeth,
Yeah.
like that.
No, I was picturing it with the teeth. That's why I was
No,
just like scaring myself even
no, no,
more.
no, no. Like no teeth, but he had that like dog
Yeah.
grin.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, and this like she even said she was like, my dog's already inside.
Mhm.
Like I've never seen another dog like this before. It's exactly like my dog,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, whoa. Now, a Wendigo is just a native thing.
Yeah.
From what I've heard is where they were like out in the winter
Mhm.
and they didn't have nothing to eat. They already went through the food for the winter, and they decided to consume one another to help themselves stay alive. And back then they believed in all this like eating this would give you power, doing this
Yeah.
would make you
Yeah.
invincible. So they believed eating human flesh would give them power. They felt like, you want to steal my donut like
They're just looking at me. I had to.
that? But they were like, this one guy was like, oh, I feel like I've gotten better. Like I feel
Yeah.
stronger. I feel faster. I could see in the dark.
Mhm.
But eventually, it turned to the point where they became this creature that just transforms into like other animals. It's just like a skinwalker, but it attacks people and eats people.
That that is so weird. I never heard that.
You never heard of a Wendigo?
I heard the name.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was, like what it was.
Mhm. Like the skinwalkers too. Skinwalkers are very, very, very scary. There's people where they're just riding a horse. There's a video of the lady riding the horse. They're riding the horse, and then in the grass field,
Yeah.
you hear, hey,
Yeah.
and the horse stops in his tracks and he freaks out.
I've seen that one. Yeah.
And he starts like going crazy. She pulls him back and runs the other way. And you just hear in the background, hey, hey. And I was like, dang. There's another one where this guy's recording this supposedly person walking about 10 yards away, like about 50, 60 yards away from him. And he's walking on the hill. And he's like, help! Somebody help me! Help! But he's just walking.
Mhm.
And like, it's like dusk. It's dusk outside. There's still sunlight, but you can't see the guy's face. You can't see what he's wearing. All you hear him just say yelling for help, asking for help. And I'm like, oh my god.
I saw this one where I don't know where they were sitting at, but they were sitting somewhere. I think in their car, and they were filming like in a field, and there was like somebody. I don't know. There was somebody waving their arm up, or it was just a bare field, and you just heard like scream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that one. Oh man, I think that's the scariest part of like having a field. Being
Mhm.
near a field is like you don't know what could be in there,
Yeah.
especially if it's like wheat. You have wheat or corn.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've always been so scared of that cornfields because of that one movie. What is it called? I forgot what it's
Children
called.
of the Corn?
No, not that one. It's an alien one.
Indian
Yeah, I forgot what it's called. But oh my god, now it's gonna bother me.
one.
Like it was a really good one.
Yeah.
It was really good and oh my god.
No, but there's like, it's crazy because I don't, people don't know if they're actually real
Signs.
signs.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God, I feel like I've heard this movie before.
I'm sorry,
Like I've heard about
interrupted
it. No,
you,
it's okay.
but Signs. It's a good movie. It's with Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix, and Rory Culkin.
You see, I'm looking at the pictures right now. Oh, I seen this preview to it. Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, God. Looks so good, to be honest with you. Just looking at the pictures, because it looks old,
Yeah.
it looks really good.
Yeah. But I've always been scared of
Cornfields.
yeah, cornfields like that because that movie really freaked me.
Oh, man. No. I'm really be scared of the wheat fields because they're so tall and cornfields, too.
Yeah.
But, what else? Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of conspiracy theories out there that, like, I try to, like, keep in the top of my head.
Yeah. But it's just so much.
Yeah. The one that's been circling around lately that I've seen is that ice wall theory of how, like, beyond the Antarctica. So we're in the middle and the Antarctica's around us. Beyond that, there's other islands. And there's videos of, like, people flying over Antarctica. And they land at this little base, so they fly past it, and they're, like,
Yeah.
these mountains, and there's, like, grassland and stuff like that. And I'm just like, that's not true. Like, there could be nothing like that out there. But I'm like, oh, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. Like you gotta keep an open mind with this kind of stuff because like you don't know, they could like mess with the video and edit in, add all this other stuff. But at the same time, it's just like you never know what is really out there.
Yeah, you never know what's really true, what's fake.
Yeah. So I try not to like just be like, nah, it can't be. You know, I try to keep like the open mind with this stuff.
Yeah.
But
there's been a video I've seen. These people, went camping, and they're like out by a car, and they're camping, and then it cuts to them in their tent at night, and they hear rustling outside, and it's just him by himself. He hears rustling outside, and he's like, oh, I think there's a bear outside my tent. I think there's a bear outside. And he's like, oh, let's go check. And he grabs his gun from underneath his like underneath his bed, underneath his pillow or whatever he was using, and he like unzips it, and he walks on. And he sees a white figure, but he doesn't show the camera. He sees a white figure, and I hear, oh shit! And he's him like opening out, shooting at it, and he's just running. He's just running and shooting and running. And he runs out, he drops his gun, he just continues to run. And all you see is this like his camera's flashlight just going up and down with him running. And eventually he stops, he looks around, and there's just a bunch of woods. He's in the woods, far away from his tent, far away from his vehicle. He doesn't know where he's at, and that's where the video cuts. And then just like, oh man, like just imagining it in the middle of the night, shining a light into a white figure, hunched over, messing with your stuff, trying to figure out what it is.
I'm too scared to even like, be bold enough to go out there.
Yeah.
And like, I'm gonna just stay in my tent. I'm about to watch something on Hulu.
On Hulu, on Netflix, something, man. I'm staying in my tent. Yep. Now, there's like, if I were to go camping, I'd take a bunch of fucking cans with me. Bunch of cans and a string. And then make a barrier around where we stay.
I was about to say.
like 2 levels
Yeah.
or 3. So whenever like, because I know there's bears,
Yeah.
so if like a bear comes by and they hit it, you can hear it rustling,
Mm-hmm.
or hear all the cans hitting each other.
Yeah.
But just like not taking the precaution and making sure like you're safe is like the first wrong move he made.
Yeah.
But it's like even if you do that with a skinwalker, he'll be able to climb the tree and go around it. But it's like, oh, just thinking about it kind of freaks me out and it scares me.
I've only ever heard of like skinwalker stuff, of course, like on social media.
Yeah,
And like my mom would watch like Ghost Adventures, and I would watch it with her.
yeah.
And they like went to this one place in Arizona, I think.
Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, yeah, that place.
Yeah. Known for all the skinwalkers that I know.
You know.
Known for skinwalkers on that ranch.
Yeah.
Because the farmer would say that he had a bunch of sheep and sheep would come up missing. Pigs would come up missing. Cattle would come up missing. Or there'd be a cattle and he'd be dead. Have his head torn off. Maybe sheep were a dismembered sheep. Yeah.
I I I don't really like. I get interested in something, but I'm like all over the place,
Hmm.
and I forget to like look more into it.
Yeah.
But like that's something that really intrigues me.
Hmm.
I forget to look more into
Look more
it.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? There's this one I seen about the JFK and Lincoln
Yeah.
assassination.
I heard about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were elected 10 decades apart. I know, right? 10 decades? Is that what you said? No, not decades. Abe Lincoln was elected in 1820. JFK was elected in 1920.
Was it
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
And then Lincoln's like I guess like his let me look it up real quick. You go ahead and let them talk.
His birthday, right?
Yeah, his birthday. Can you go ahead and say any conspiracy theories you got? Well, I'll try to look for it.
Uh, I don't have any at the top of my head. I mean, conspiracy theories are more so my baby's thing. He loves them, and I would like to get more into it, but it's just so much. I want to like look up, a bunch at a time.
Yeah. Alright.
But did you
So
find it?
yeah, I found it. So people say it's a coincidence that so it's I'm trying to get real closer. So it's a coincidence between Abraham Lincoln and JFK. Abraham Lincoln was elected in Congress in 1846, so it wasn't 1820. And JFK was elected to Congress in 1946. Lincoln was president at 1860, and then JFK was president in 1960. Both were assassinated on Friday, and both of them had 7 letters in their last name, which I'm pretty sure wouldn't be like a big deal
Yeah.
because a lot of people have like similar letters in their
Yeah.
last name. So it's just like when I seen that, I was like, that's not really a coincidence or like it just happened.
Yeah, they're just trying to add up more.
Yeah. Now the secretary for Lincoln was named Kennedy, and JFK's secretary was named Lincoln.
What the?
Yeah. And both of the assassins were composed of 15 letters. John Wilkes Booth and then Lee Harvey Oswald. Because I mean, same thing with their names. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't find that a coincidence at all.
Well, I mean,
Well,
that is like
a little freaky.
yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Now, president's assassins were born in the 19 in the both of the assassins were born in the 39, 1839 and 1939.
Wow.
And then both presidents were succeeded by Southerners named Johnson. Andrew Johnson succeeded Lincoln, and he was born in 1808. JFK was
Lyndon Johnson.
yeah, Lyndon Johnson succeeded Kennedy, and he was born in 1908. Both presidents married in their 30s to a woman who were in their 20s.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that one,
That one's not really like
no, because I mean, people do that
Yeah.
nowadays, and it's kind of a little gross. But hey, different topic for a different day. Lincoln was assassinated in a theater, and his assassin ran to hide in a warehouse. And JFK's assassiner was in a warehouse, and he ran and hid in the theater.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so it was like flip flop between
Yeah.
JFK
it was
and
like
and Kennedy, and I'm just like, that's weird.
That is so creepy.
Yeah, real freaky.
Dang. Like I was really like intrigued with like both assassins, like how they died or whatever.
Mhm.
But I didn't know, like I didn't look that far into it to notice that it was very similar in some ways,
Yeah.
or flipped.
Mhm.
But you don't have any.
No.
He's
No, I
like,
really
nah.
haven't
He's like,
done-
he's done.
Yeah, I don't got any more from that one.
So
Pretty much all I got.
I'm like basically taking over it because we're right here watching conspiracy theory videos.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some and like look for some other ones, but
I mean, you have some favorites.
I have some favorites. The main one I go to when I talk to people is like a conspiracy for NASA.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think NASA stopped discovering the ocean?
Yeah.
Because NASA originally tried to discover the ocean.
Yeah, I seen that on TikTok the other day. They were like, what did they say? They said scientists wanted to study space to get us all out of here because they were scared of what they found in the ocean.
Yeah. And now they were trying to get us off of Earth
Yeah.
because they found something. Oh, they're trying to get us away from Earth and the moon
Yeah.
because they found something that they weren't supposed to. And they're trying to protect everybody.
Yeah.
But there's been conspiracies where there's different planets just like ours, many light years away,
Yeah.
and these scientists could like do little tests from Earth,
Yeah.
and their tests show that that planet is exactly like our planet,
Yeah.
but a lot richer in oxygen,
Oh
a
yeah.
lot richer in soil and in water,
Yeah.
but the gravity is a lot stronger or a lot lighter.
Yeah.
It's always gotta be something different to every
Well,
planet.
yeah, of course, because.
But it's similar to Earth.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
I feel like it's richer, like the soil and stuff.
Yeah.
because, I mean, like we pollute the
Mhm.
earth, so I mean, it's
Yeah.
gonna go to shit.
There's one where I seen where it was like, whenever you get sick, you try to like take medicine to help prevent you from getting any sick, to help you get better.
Yeah.
Now Earth, we are making Earth sick. So what is it doing? Making fires, bringing disease to kill off what's making it sick,
Yeah.
what's hurting it.
Yeah.
It's like wow.
You're like, I've never thought of it that way.
Really?
No.
Yeah. I seen that one and there's like conspiracy of like Earth trying to get rid of us.
Dang, we make the earth sick.
Yeah.
People make me sick. No. They're making the earth sick.
Yeah. Dang. I guess it goes both ways. Huh?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. But man, this is just like, it's crazy how many like conspiracy theories there are about a lot of things,
Yeah.
and a lot of them are like that I just looked up right now are like Epstein Island and people
Oh
who
my
went there,
god.
or like
Yeah.
people saying that they faked their deaths. And it's like,
I don't know. Like I believe that you can, like, celebrities can fake their own death because they have that money. They
yeah,
have that money to be able to do so. But at the same time, it's just like they're human, just like us.
Mm-hmm.
Like us.
It's like us.
Like they're humans, just like us, and they're able to die too. You know, they're not gonna like be invincible. Like if they die, they die. Like
Yeah.
you know, rest in peace.
There's a conspiracy theory about Paul Walker, where he died.
Yeah.
When he died, he drove a red car, but the license plate read different from what he had when he left the venue.
What?
Yep, and he didn't drive. He wasn't driving.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else was driving.
What the hell?
So he didn't lose control. The driver lost control.
Yeah.
The license plate read different than the ones that were found on the car. And then it's saying like he got tired of doing movies and he wanted to retire, but the movie producers told him that he couldn't retire no more.
What? That's so stupid.
Yeah, because they needed more movies.
Yeah.
But you know how rich white people are.
Yeah. Dang. Just say it like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that, like I said in past videos.
Yeah, true. But it's not just white people. It's
No,
not.
it's
It's just the rich in general.
Yeah, the rich in general. If people let the money get to their head and then they act different,
Yeah.
which I don't like, because it's like you be who you are. You don't have to try to be somebody you're
Yeah,
not.
people forget where they come from.
Yeah,
And it's just like, okay, you're talking about the poor when, you know, you grew up poor.
Yep.
Like, come on. You know, I could never. Because it's just like, it's, I feel like it's like disowning your family.
yeah.
Because you came from that. You know? Wouldn't you want to help? You know, like,
Help them like get rid of all their worries, make sure they
Yeah.
live life now.
like me, like I would love to just like help others come up, you know, my
Yeah.
family, and just give back to those who are really struggling, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a topic for another video, but I mean, we already covered that. We already
Yeah,
covered
we covered
that.
that, so it's all good. But that's pretty much what I got for conspiracy theories. And it's already headed about that time. We ended on
The end of the videos.
the end of the videos. We almost took the mic out of the stand, but
Ow, just elbowed me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Just trying to get comfortable.
It's okay.
So we're gonna end the video here, and hope you guys enjoyed the video in the background. And we'll try to do that a lot more, so y'all don't get bored. Whoa!
That
Dang.
was nice.
That was nice though. But if I do work out of town, when I work out of town, my girlfriend's gonna have to record a video of her playing the game.
Oh my god, and I suck. But you guys, I will do my best to get better. I'm scared.
But yeah, we're gonna try to do that as much as we can, just so you guys can watch something while you're listening to us and the podcast. This video, I apologize about that long wait in the middle with the two tractors facing each other. That's whenever I was asking her for some help, or she was cleaning, and I was in the shower.
Yeah.
It was like 30-45 minutes
I know, they were just
of
sitting
them
there.
like that, just facing each other. And I was like, okay, it's okay, I guess.
I mean, our video is not gonna be perfect, but I mean,
Yeah.
we're just starting out, so we can't really beat ourselves up about it.
No, we can't. It's all good though. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to look up our Discord channel and give us some topics you guys would like to hear us talk about. To be able to go and join the Discord, go to the Discord. Jesus Christ, I'm stuttering a lot.
I know.
Go to the Discord. Let me open it up on my phone so I can show you guys. I had like a mini stroke here. I apologize. Go to servers and then search up a different server at the bottom, very bottom, with the plus sign, and then join the server. And then invite link. It says invite link, and you just type in the link, how it says it on the screen. Just type that in, and then you're able to join our server.
Yeah, I mean, you put it in the description.
Yeah, I put it in the description also, so if you just want to copy and paste it if you're on a computer, you copy and paste it if you're on a mobile device also. So, so you guys keep updated with us, and let us know any topics you would like us to talk about.
Please.
So if you guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys
In
in
the
the next
next
episode.
episode.
Bye.
Bye.